Bubba, now can I tell you something that I thought was pretty well understood, and and this was a very very interesting the other day. When you go into a Chinese or a Japanese restaurant, which by the way we love, our family we'll eat Japanese and Chinese at the drop.
Yeah, we will too. Betty doesn't like it, but we go anyway.
And my kids love Japanese the most.
Daddy likes it.
No, she vetoes it about 90% of the time.
Does she really?
So we just wait till it's like my birthday or Father's Day when she can't veto it, or if she's ever not there. If she's not there, we're all over.
My children would eat Japanese food every single day if I let it go.
Good stuff.
So we eat it a lot. So, but I've pretty much understood that when I'm at a Japanese restaurant or a Chinese restaurant, that there might be sometimes not Asian people there, but I never think because I'm at a Japanese restaurant that you all are Japanese. I mean, I never think that, right?
Right.
Well, this is funny. So we're eating at this Japanese restaurant. And this sweet, sweet young lady was waiting on us, and she did a great job. And I noticed that there was like somebody with her, kind of watching. You can always get a feeling you've got a new person,
right?
And so she's waiting on
training.
Us. And we did really what I prefer at a Japanese restaurant, not to offend, because I've seen the choo-choo, I've seen the onion volcano, I've seen it all. I really like sometimes going to a Japanese restaurant where you just sit at a table and they bring you all the stuff that's made on the hibachi grill just all on your plate at the same time.
No, I like to see it cooked.
See,
you're done with the presentation.
I like to see butterfly.
Because I don't like trying to time my rice out. And I
butterfly.
And you have to keep acknowledging the tricks. Hey,
I like to get it all at the same time.
Plus, does yours have the little boy peeing he puts the fire out with? I mean, that is great, isn't it?
Because another thing is this, too.
What about a horn on the cart?
Yeah, we got that.
Go, that's,
a lot of that.
That's standard.
So we went to one where you have the option where you can sit at the table or you can go to the hibachi grill. And today on this one, because we're kind of hurry, I said, let's just go to the table, guys. And
wow.
Let's just go eat.
They're all right. So,
I like to sit in front of them.
Yeah, well, I do. Except
really?
Two things I don't like. Two things. I don't like mapping out, trying to get my food on there together. And I also don't like the fact that you just sit with total strangers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how you get to know them, Rick.
That bothers you.
Yeah, sometimes I'd rather not do that.
Hey, where are y'all from?
But so she comes over, and I realize, we've got some broken English. And she says, what can I help? You know what you want? And so we're like, we'll do this. What you want, drink order? And the boys, of course, and she does that, and the person's pointing behind her, like, making sure she understands what everybody's saying. So as she's coming back, I'm realizing, okay, there's a newness here. Mm-hmm. So I say, so how long have you been working here? You like your food? It's good, okay? and I said, no, this is delicious. Thank you very much.
Oh, no, you tried to engage.
I said, how long have you been working here? 1 month. I said, 1 month. Mm-hmm. So how long?
Did she whine it like that?
Yeah. And I said, well, it's like, I can tell she's uncomfortable with me engaging her a little bit. So, of course, being in the comedy business, I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to stop now.
Yeah.
So then I go, how long have you lived here? I live here 1 month. I said, so you've worked and lived here the same amount of time?
Oh, that's a trick question.
Right.
And she goes, your food good, right? and I said, oh, it's delicious. We love it. So she goes away, and she comes back, and she says, I said, where are you from?
Rick, you won't leave her alone.
Look, and she goes, and she's looking around. I'm like, that's not Arkansas. And I said, Arkansas?
Razorback.
She goes, you know Arkansas? I said, yes, I do. I'm familiar with Arkansas. You know Arkansas State? And I said, I am familiar with Arkansas State. Yeah. Is that where you went to school?
Is she looking around the whole time?
She goes, you like your food? It's good, right? And I said, oh, it's great.
So anytime she don't understand something, she goes to that?
I said, I'm loving it. What did you study? You're talking about in Arkansas? Yes, I am.
Yeah, since you brought it up.
Since that's where you're from. You know what I mean? I study finance. I said, I bet you did. And so then, here's the part I realized the discomfort at that point. Then I make the big step where I tried to go back before Arkansas. And this could not have led to more discomfort. I try to take her back from Arkansas.
How did you get to Arkansas?
I said,
because just as a stab in the dark, she doesn't sound like she's from Little Rock.
You couldn't let it go.
Yeah. And I said, she comes back, and I said, this is delicious. Thank you very much. It's good. It's good food, good, right? And I said, it's absolutely delicious. And I said, now what country did you come from to the United States? Do you love America? Oh, I love America very much. I said, so where were you before then? And she freezes. And she starts looking at all the other Asian people as if this was top secret. Look, and she starts.
I know what you're about to say, too.
Look, she looks around, she looks around, she looks around, she leans in, she said, "Are you really from China?" You know, and I was like, oh, you're not Japanese. I'm telling. I am telling. And look, and she kind of looked around like, keep it down home. And I'm thinking to myself, do you really think that Americans who roll in here think all y'all from Japan at a Japanese restaurant?
Well,
you know, I mean,
no,
you could
Rick,
be from Korea.
Rick, here's the question. Nobody cares.
Right.
I mean,
but she thought,
just
I
bring
thought
the
it was all
rice.
the same anyway.
Bring the rice.
she thought that I was like, I don't know how to tell you this.
I thought that was the same place.
Come Arkansas from China.
I'm a commie.
Now, Rick, I can tell
It's
you.
almost like they probably tell them, don't engage with the public.
Yeah, and you know what I
Do
said?
not.
I said, you're not here to call that loan, are you? But anyway,
You know what is funny to me is to catch foreign humor when they're raising on each other. And like if you have a crew out doing a yard project, and see, I got this from one of my yard men. He said, you know how you can tell the Mexican from the Cubans out here? And I said, no, how? He said the Cubans are the one holding the clipboard.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Right.
They
There's a lot of truth to
you know,
that.
so they got their own,
lot of truth
their
to
own
that.
joke. And I know I've been to the Japanese house several times, and somebody would ask for something, or there'd be a communication error, and like the cook would look at you and go, "He not understand. He Vietnamese."
You're right. Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, they
little
raise
side
on each
joke
other.
Well, that's
there,
the thing.
so-
She was
Not me. They're doing it.
She said it to me like I'm about
Right.
to burst your Japanese bubble.
Right.
And I'm like, I really,
It's okay.
I figure rounding up that many Japanese people for all these Japanese restaurants is probably not likely.
Yeah.
It's
Well, Rick,
I
I know.
it's just like if the chef's got a name tag, Andy, I know his name's not really
Yeah,
Andy.
or Tex. There's not a lot of people named Tex.
Can
from
I tell
Japan.
y'all this though?
On the whole,
Even though you don't have to go that far with it in detail, but I do admit when I'm at a certain theme restaurant, I do prefer for people waiting on me to at least look like that culture.
I don't.
Yeah.
I want them to bring the food and the butter.
Right. I don't like to see a white guy on the hibachi grill. Can't stand it.
I had a guy.
Figure he's not qualified.
I had a guy that rode my bus do that one night.
Rick and Bubba.